Welcome back to the Connect Show Miami. We are so happy that you decided to start your day with us. I'm sitting here with my co-host for the day, estate attorney Lauren Klein.
Yes, and if you missed it earlier, I was sharing some super helpful tips about estate planning and just educating about a lot of the common misconceptions on it. If you want more information or you want to follow me, you can head over to my Instagram page at Lawyer Lauren Klein and flourishlawgroup.com, all about estate planning.
Amazing. And as always, the Connect Network has got you covered and the elevation continues. Joining us now is tax strategist, podcaster, and CEO of Your Tax Coach, Barbara Schreihans. Hey, Barbara, how you doing?
Hello. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, we're so glad that you're here. So as a tax strategist, what services do you offer aside from tax preparation?
Yeah, really, we love saving business owners money in taxes. That is like our jam. It's what we love to do, as well as bookkeeping, because you have to have a clean set of books in order to help us strategize and save you money on taxes as well. But really, all things related to tax, we are here.
I love to hear it. And can you give us the top 3 deductions that women business owners do not want to miss out on this tax season?
Ooh, I love talking about the top 3 deductions. So, especially for female entrepreneurs, don't forget that a lot of us are on social media these days, and we're probably shooting a lot of content and doing a lot of videos and photo shoots. So, don't forget to write off the expenses related to that. So, whether you're getting your hair done, makeup done, maybe you need a spray tan because you're wearing something that shows your legs in the photo shoots, or you have to have certain props in your photo shoot. So a cute mug or hat or something like that. So don't forget all the fun photo shoot expenses. I love those. Also, travel. I feel like all of our female entrepreneurs love to travel. And so figuring out a way to write off all of your travel expenses is key. So for example, if you're traveling within the United States, as long as over half of the days are related to business, then you can write off the whole trip. Even if like you're in beautiful Miami and you relax on the beach, you could still make that into a business trip. And then, of course, meals expenses are also really fun to take as a business owner because, we're always going out to a brunch with our girlfriends or going out to coffee. And if who we're going to brunch or coffee with could be a potential client of ours, then that can be a business expense. So whether it's meeting with prospects or networking, you can typically get most of your eating out expenses part of your business expenses.
I love it. I am definitely taking notes over here. So let's talk about this. A lot of people do their own taxes. Why is it important to invest in a professional?
I think it's, partly some of the expenses I just talked about. A lot of people, if they don't have their tax degree or haven't studied taxes for a long time, they don't know the exact deductions that you're able to take. And so really, having a tax strategist will really dig into how you're spending your money, what can or can't be a business expense, and you'll end up saving money, right? Even though you have to pay a professional a little bit of money to prepare your taxes, in the end, you're going to end up saving a ton because taxes can be the biggest expense in your life.
So, Barbara, I'm sure we're all wondering, we have so many female entrepreneurs and just entrepreneurs that watch our show. So how much can you potentially help your clients save on average? And what are some of the no-brainers many women overlook? I know you mentioned a few like travel and the coffee and the props, but maybe you can sprinkle in some extra goodies for us.
Yeah, for sure. Our strategy clients save on average over $40,000 a year in taxes. And so there are huge savings to be had. And for example, like just knowing what entity structure to be for taxes, I'm sure, Lauren, you're an attorney, you know all of these things, but just deciding the best entity structure to be for not just the type of business you're transacting, but for tax purposes, you can save a ton. So a lot of female entrepreneurs, they go out and they get their LLC, which is great for protection and liability reasons. But at some point, most businesses should be an S corporation, which means it's a tax election. You're still an LLC for liability, but just electing that on your tax return can save you over $22,000 a year on your taxes. And that's just for one partner. If you're in business with a spouse or a girlfriend, they will also save another 22,000. So there are so many little tips and tricks.
Barbara, I want to ask you a quick question because we had my little one run in here. And can you talk for a second about employing your children?
Yes, my favorite topic. It's probably my most watched TikTok. I think we have like 20 million views on it. But your business can pay your kiddo in 2023 up to $13,850 per year, which means your business would have a big wage expense of the $13,850, which lowers your profit, which means you pay less in taxes. And then your kiddo is going to get the $13,850. And then you can take those wages and maybe pay for their schooling or daycare, depending on how old they are. But, they're also going to need food and toys and clothes and all of those fun expenses. I also love taking $6,500 of that and putting it into a Roth IRA. So since they're now a W-2 employee, you can max out their Roth every year. And if you just did that for 5 years, so you're putting $30,000 in, $6K a year for 5 years, your child would have over $2 million in retirement just from you putting in $30,000. So it's such a cool strategy. Now you have to make sure that they actually are working in your business and have some type of job. But for most of us, again, these days we're on social media. So maybe we can pay them for photo shoots, video shoots, and to be modeled on our social media. So that's a good way to, figure out a job for them while they're little.
So I get my little ones in my photos, and then I also getting them taking my content for me. So I've got them working both cameras.
That's great.
Thank you so much, Barbara. Please share your social media handle and website with us, because I know that our viewers are going to be checking out your content, your videos, and they're going to be ready to save some more money and follow you.
We love hanging out on Instagram at Your Tax Coach. Our TikTok is your.tax.coach, and our website is yourtaxcoach.com. And you can message me anywhere, and I love to respond to people's DMs and tax questions.
Thank you so much for being here with us in Miami, Barbara. It was such a pleasure having you with us. We have shown you how to elevate your estate planning, taxes, and when we come back, our next guest will introduce us to a system that will help elevate your business. Stay tuned.